there you go.
What the fuck was that?
I told you I was reaching.
No, that was good. I loved it. It was pretty heavy. Yeah, okay.
Nick gave me the most vague instructions for a drop.
I did. All right. The reason I came up with this this question, because I had to literally ask myself, like, what kind of a person am I the other day? Okay, I was walking, and this dude was laying on the ground, stomach down. His wheelchair was laying beside him. He had casts on his feet. His headphones were all the way across the other side of the sidewalk. And I was just like, fuck it, ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm going to keep going. So I kept walking, right? But then I stopped myself, and I was like, you're being a dick, Nick. And so I went back. I asked the man, does he need any help? And he said no. I said cool, and I walked the fuck off. So if y'all will indulge me, I want to ask y'all some questions.
Absolutely. So what are the rules? Is it a yes or no, or morally or non-morally?
Yes, no, or yes with a reservation. Like if you can have like,
would I do it?
Like yeah, but
okay, gotcha.
This or yeah, but only with this, and stuff like that. So all right, first question: is it okay to use work supplies or mail for personal purposes?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I do that all the time.
That's called a perk.
They can afford it. I got 20 pages to print. I'm about to print this shit at work.
But you realize that's stealing, right?
Nah, man.
I did it there.
Especially the fax machine. I got no fax at home.
I didn't steal it. I altered its use.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
You said yeah too?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a quick.
I got Skechers pens at home.
Quick.
Nigga,
Dude,
we take mad pens from the retail store.
There's responsibility that lies with that. You can't just be up in the damn office stealing fucking packs of office jet and shit.
I have
taking
a
it home.
price
Like,
limit.
Yeah,
I stay below.
Well, I mean that's still stealing. like regardless of where y'all put it, it's still. Like, and don't get me wrong, I'm gonna do it too. I've done it before, and I would do it again.
You know what?
But that doesn't make it any less stealing.
You call it stealing, I call it perks of the job.
Yeah.
There you go.
Especially ink.
They're petty supplies.
Ink is for everybody.
Petty supplies.
Yeah, ink is for everybody.
Ink is for everybody.
All right. I guess we're down to question 2. We got 10 questions, by the way.
Cool.
You find $20 on a bus seat. Do you ask around to see if anyone dropped it?
Shit, no.
How full is this bus? Because I know people are looking at that $20. You ain't the only person that's ever looking at money on the ground.
I'm thinking that.
I'll look around. I'll sit on it, and if no one says, "Hey, you sat on my 20," then I'll scoot that.
I'm like, oh man, I felt something on my right leg.
Nigga, you remember that times we used to go watch football over at El Guapo? I remember we was eating chicken out there or some shit. I seen a $5 bill on the ground way over somewhere else. It was probably a waitress that dropped that shit. I walked over and fucking took my foot on that shit. I don't give a fuck. If I see $20 on the ground, nigga, that shit's mine.
On a bus, because I'm like, you're riding the bus. You probably really need this. Now the club, I'll take money.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what? I'll take that $20 and I'll buy a week pass. So it's like kind of like rotating. It's still going into the transit universe. So
I get you, and I would too. I would too, just because it's like just because you ask who it is, somebody who's to say you can trust the person that says it's
Exactly. I say that shit mine.
So
who lost the 20? Who?
Oh,
but here's another question. What if you this is a side question, by the way. What if you see the person drop money?
Nah,
then I'll give it back.
Yeah, I give it back to
definitely. Y'all some evil.
Yeah, because I've seen the person.
It depends on the person. Maybe it's a person who doesn't deserve $20. If I saw Hitler drop $20, I ain't give it back to him.
I seen a little kid drop $1. I took that shit. Because he should have known better. He was walking this way towards me, and he was flaying a little dollar bill in his hand, and he ended up dropping the shit.
You had to teach him a lesson.
The little boy saw himself drop. He saw the dollar fall.
He learned his lesson.
Pick it up.
He learned it. No, he didn't see me pick it up. He didn't even know he dropped it. It was out of his hand, and now he learned his lesson about money. His mom probably like, where's that dollar I gave you? Where that dollar I gave you, boy?
That's fucked
he
up.
learned his lesson
this
now.
Man stole it from me.
That's the way of the world. Everything.
A little kid though.
I mean, majority of the time, I will give you back the money because I want everybody to see how awesome of a person I am. It's for my own self gratitude, to be honest with you. But if I know something about you, then I'm Yeah, probably not.
If I know that you beat your girl, then I'm going
Yeah.
to keep that 20.
Yeah, like I seen it do
Yes,
drop
with the
like
reservations, my
$200
answer.
before.
If I don't
That's
know
the
you,
reservation.
if I don't know you personally, and I see money is up for everybody, man. Everything happens for a reason, man. That's the way of the world.
It's still in circulation, huh?
That's circulation, exactly, man. Yeah, keep up with your own fucking money. It ain't my responsibility to keep up with your money. I better can keep up with my own goddamn money. Everybody's trying to dip their hand in my pockets.
Your
and
money
shit.
shouldn't be that loose in your pocket anyway, to be honest with
To
you.
be dropping.
Jamal is so
But see, it probably failed because they got a hole in their
man.
pocket and they can't afford to get another pair.
Nah,
Because
man.
people keep taking their
You
money.
They
should
learned
spend
the
that money
value
early.
of a dollar, man.
Hey,
Nah.
if you round Jamal, boy, check your pocket.
I didn't say I steal from you. I'm just
Put a
saying.
wallet clip
He
on
said,
your
keep your
he
money
said, if
where
you
your
set
shit
your
is.
money down on the damn counter and
No,
turn your
if
head,
it's
he
in a
said,
wallet.
have a wallet chain.
If it's in a
connected to your
wallet,
belt buckle.
obviously it's somebody else's.
All right. Question number 3. Your partner has left his or her email open on your shared computer. Is it okay to take a look in the inbox?
How long
Well,
have
you
you
can
guys
do
been
whatever you
together?
want in this beautiful country. However, I will not. I side with was it Mario Winans? I don't want to know. I legitimately I don't want to know.
That's because you know who's listening.
Yeah. No, not even that. Even before then, like anybody every day, like I would. Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And some people like, nah, man, I want to know everything, and that's true because you rather get out early while you can and have the rest of your life. But for me, it's like when they say you should never meet your heroes because they're probably going to let you down. I don't want somebody that I'm vested in emotionally to let me down. So I just rather not know.
And then one thing too, I learned if you go looking for something, you'll
gonna
find
find it,
something.
yeah.
And the thing, it may not even be what you think. It may be somebody saying, "Yo, meet me at Starbucks at 3:30." And I'm saying, like, who the fuck are you meeting at Starbucks?
She don't even like
Who the fuck
coffee.
you having lattes with?
She told me she don't never fuck with Starbucks like that. But it could be like a job interview. It could be the simplest
right.
thing. But you just all of a sudden like,
I don't mind
she
knowing.
been lying to me this whole time about Starbucks. What else she lying about? Like, this stupid
I don't
stuff.
mind knowing, and I actually prefer to know. Like if there's anything going on, like I prefer, like I like to have open, open communication. But I wouldn't snoop to find it. Like if she
Yeah.
told me, "Hey, I'm talking to Jamal," I'd be like, "Oh, really? Oh, cool. That's what's up."
She got good taste. I applaud her.
Jamal, did you answer? Did you answer?
I didn't answer. I think it's wrong. I have done it, but I don't condone it. It's morally wrong to go and search. I mean, yeah.
All right. The clerk at the grocery store gives you too much change. Do you tell her?
Oh no,
Hell no. That's goes
Keeping
back
that.
into the
gotta
question
learn.
before the last.
Well,
You
it
know
depends
what?
on how much. If it's a
Yeah.
stupid amount,
No,
I
you
ain't
gotta
trying to
count,
get you
man.
fired.
No.
I mean, if you
learn the value
if you
dollar.
giving me an extra $100, who's saying you're not giving it to the next
You know
person? Like
what?
maybe you need to get fired because you need to be more careful.
Right. If it's a loss, it's a loss. Like he should have been counting, or he or she should have been counting. If their drawer comes up short at the end of the day, that shows that they're not doing their job. If I say, "Hey, excuse me, you gave me extra 100," then that means they're not going to be reprimanded and they're not going to be corrected because then they could do that to somebody else and
Yep.
the store keeps losing money. So I'm helping the store out by keeping that extra $100. Basically, is what I'm trying to say.
Yep.
Oh, man, they gotta learn they place, man.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's not the customer's responsibility. I remember I was a shift lead and I had to count this dude's drawer, and that shit was like $32. It was his first day. I was like, God. I was like, man.
First
I sat
day
him
ever
down.
counting in
I was
life?
like, man. I was like, man. You seem like a cool dude. I was like, man. If you got something to tell me, you need to tell me right now. But your shit came $32 short. You're like, oh no. I was like, man, I believe, but I'm
better
telling you
know.
right now, this is your first job, man. You can't be fucking doing shit like that, man. We can catch you. All right. I was gonna let him slide. If he had stolen, I would have let him slide. I was like, that's your lesson learned. I caught you. Don't be stealing out of the drawer. But he said he honestly said he did that. So I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? When you give him change back, count that shit twice. Every fucking time. Be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And have the customer count it for you. Hey, can
Yeah.
you
Make sure that's
real quick?
5. Man.
All right, cool. You better check.
Is it messed up if they gave me like an extra $10 and I only gave them 5 back? And I said, hey, you gave me extra $10. I'm only giving you 5 back. And walk out the store. It's like,
that's not
I want you to
wrong
know
at
what you
all.
did, but I'm taking my
No,
cut.
that's worse.
right.
That's worse because
No, you know what?
they know they fucked up, then, and then it's like fuck. And then you then that's almost like I
You
think
dry
they can
snitching
get,
on yourself,
Yeah,
too.
and they could probably
No,
get like
because once-
security to get you for like stealing. I don't
No,
know.
because
they
once the money leaves their hand into yours, it becomes your property.
Yeah, because they gave
So,
it to you.
yeah.
It wasn't like you stole.
Number 5. This would be interesting for you, John.
Bring it on.
Is it okay to stretch the truth on your taxes? For example, a home office that also acts as a playroom or a visit trip that mixed in pleasure.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, people do it all the time.
I'm gonna tell you, in LA, everyone has a home office. Everyone buys all their clothes for work.
I'm about to do it next week.
Right, there you go.
I'm about to have the biggest home office y'all ever saw. I sleep on the balcony. Shoot.
They're like, they're not gonna audit me for this much, so it's like,
because it's jacked up, man. Like, now that I'm getting understanding of taxes and just the way everything works, like it's some really unfair, messed up stuff. So it's like, why am I giving you 25% on top of like another like 10%, whatever the state wants to take for something you ain't do? You ain't get up at 6 a.m. You ain't stay up till 3 a.m. You didn't do nothing. You just allowed me to walk on your broken ass streets.
I was about to say that's what they need that money to fix these broken ass.
But they don't fix it.
and you can make it hard as hell for me to get Social Security when I get to the age.
social services though, public services, police and
I see so many. Y'all need to get a bigger net and start catching these crazy ass people.
Number 6. Is it okay to take a free sample of something even though you know you're not going to buy it?
Hell yeah.
What the sample is?
It's a free sample.
I mean,
I do
get
that all the time.
I get that, but this is why it is morally wrong, and I totally understand why. It's like, it's not even like it's morally wrong, but this is what I hate. I hate people that just because they see something free, they want it. It's like, if you just like, it's just like you like. I've seen people like at my old job, Six Flags, we would give out samples of stuff, and then they just walk by it, and then be like, "Oh, free!" and then run back and ask for like 2 and 3 and 4. And it's like, "Oh,
yeah, don't overdo
it. You get one.
Better start charging for the samples.
I take anything free because I
That's what
like.
it becomes.
If I can't use it, there may be somebody that I know can use it.
Right. Well, that's where it comes from, a sample to actual purchase. Like when you get enough samples where you can have a whole bottle of something, then that's like, okay, come on now.
Yeah. I'm with Lewis as far as anybody getting something out for free. Take that shit. But for some reason, I don't ever get free samples. I don't know why.
It's one of those,
I don't really.
It's one of those
it.
things. If I know I'm not going to use it, I'm not going to take it.
I'm the kind of person
personally.
like if I want to get some or I want to try something, I'll just go ahead and buy it. I don't need you bombarding me with free samples and shit in my face. Like,
what about say you in the
goddamn
mall
shit out my
and they
face.
like, hey, try some of this dog chicken. And
Dog chicken?
You call it dog chicken, I definitely don't want it. Dog chicken, what's in it?
whatever.
Dog
But,
chicken don't sound that bad.
I was just joking because that's those
Right.
Chinese restaurants they always offer chicken samples.
Right.
But
Dog chicken don't sound that
Dog
bad.
chicken.
but you know how
It's like Applewood bacon.
and it's not necessarily like maybe you're like you don't know if you want to try this chicken, but you taste it and you're like, okay, I will get it. Would you take that sample?
If I tried it, let's say I was skeptical about it and I liked the sample, would I buy it then? You know what you're saying?
Yeah, or even Chipotle.
yeah.
Chipotle, you go in and be like, I haven't tried the barbacoa. Can I?
That's me asking for it though. It's different from somebody just like, hey, free sample here, take this. There's something about that. Like I don't
If it's
really
something
like.
that I haven't tried,
That's
and
just me
I might actually be interested in it, then I'll say.
But
if
what
I'm
if
not
it's-
going to be interested in it, then no. But I know some people that do the food court mile,
Yeah.
and they go around and just like
I'm about to
everything
say-
and sample every single thing that's out there.
I still get the free sample for what's suppressors when they be standing out there. I want to buy it.
And I've
Free
had plenty of
sample,
ones.
yeah,
And
sure.
you've had it plenty of times.
Yeah, I know it.
And you know you're not gonna buy
I
it.
know what the hell they're talking about. I don't want nothing today, but I take that free sample though.
I feel you, but I mean, yeah, I'll ask for a sample if I want to try something. So Fritas over at Chipotle, I definitely sampled it before I tried it. I tasted it, I was like, put that shit on.
And you know what?
I wanted it.
I have been in the food court walking by one of the places where they're like sample, and I tried it. Knew damn well I already made up my mind where I was going.
Yeah, you knew you weren't gonna eat there.
Yeah, I like, I ain't gonna eat there. I want to go to pizza, but hey,
But I see them out there. I'm like, they're not. They can't go behind the counter until this plate is empty. So I'm gonna help them out a little bit.
help
You
'em
know.
out.
Exactly. I handed out plenty of free samples in my tiny ass pretzel twist shirt.
I remember that shit.
And
too.
I used to just be like, God, just get a handful, please.
Yeah,
Smack the plate out my hand so I can just leave from out here.
So you wanted her to taste that?
Hell yeah!
Okay.
That shirt was so tiny, man.
and that's like
What was
another
the-
It
thing.
was like a
Wait.
halter top.
Wait.
Honestly.
I want to know what was the rule as far as sample. Like, did you have to get rid of all of it before you came back, or was
Yeah.
it? Yeah,
Like,
you definitely did?
that's the thing too, because I'm on Hollywood Boulevard a lot, and they give away a lot of free stuff on Hollywood Boulevard. We get cases dropped off at our work because these people like, man, I'm ready to go home. I got like 6 cases left. You just want to take them inside? Yeah, I just take them inside, throw them in the break room. But
hey, that's funny.
That's funny. Anyway, all right. Seems silly, but I'm gonna ask anyway because I know my answer. Your hairdresser, doctor, or dentist is fully booked for 2 weeks. Is it okay to see someone else?
Hell yeah. You got a toothache or a headache, hairache,
our doctor,
whatever. You got some sort of ache.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even see why they even asked that. That's
you had to be on some specialty shit for me to wait for you.
Yeah, like loyalty. Like I know, for example, I need a haircut right now, right? And I'm probably gonna go tomorrow, and I'm gonna wait my hour if my dude ain't free.
How much you gonna charge him, Jamal? Because he was looking.
Nah, I was looking at his hairstyle. He got the new Isaiah Rashad, Kendrick Lamar shit going on.
That's why I need a haircut. This is not the look I'm going for.
a sinner.
But I'm gonna wait my hour and a half to get in the chair just because it's like.
Where do you go?
Oh, it might not be an hour and a half, but I do go over here on Magnolia.
In the cut.
Yeah.
Me too.
That's where I'll be.
Little plug.
I'll be there next week in the cut.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Shout out to In the Cut.
But I'm gonna text my guy ahead so I can walk in, avoid the awkwardness of all the other people who've touched my head in there.
I set mine up online.
Yeah, I saw you can do that.
Yeah,
now.
make your appointment online. Nice and easy.
Well, there you
In
go.
and out.
Maybe I'll do that before I
Who do you guys go to?
Matt.
I go to G.
I go to Dice.
All right.
Dice was on a credit card commercial, so he's legit.
Typical barbershop names. You don't know. I got Matt, but you'll never meet like a Tim or like a James. It's always like dog chicken or something like that. GoPro. It's my nigga GoPro. Cut your hair.
You got your brick from Anchorman on right there, man. Just looking around, observing and shit.
Half full, half empty over here. Take care of you, man. You got the sharpest clippers ever.
That's funny, man.
Anyway, the food at a restaurant is less than stellar. Do you let that affect your tip for the waitress?
Yep.
Ask LJ.
Not for the waitress.
Whatever LJ say, I say.
See, the food ain't the waitress' fault.
Yeah, that's
unless it's cold. Like
Unless you
if
spit
it's
on
cold and it was like, oh, this has been sitting back there, but you ain't bringing my food when it came up, then that would affect.
Can you not pay your full bill?
That's not necessarily because sometimes it's like a call system and it's like, oh man, I forgot to tell the waitress that their order was up.
Hey man, they should have been on. They should have been checking. They should have been like, yo, that table with food been taking a minute.
Right, they see you don't have any food at your table.
See, I've dated too many waitresses, and therefore I have to sympathize with them because I hear the stories
What are their names?
a lot. So yeah, it's not her fault. She only making $2 an hour. Like I can't.
Yeah, I can't take the food out on.
I wouldn't take it away from the waitress.
I still always tip, but it do affect the amount I tip. So I'm never really just gonna like I ain't even fucking tipping.
Would you if it was the best food you ever tasted in your life? Are you going to tip her more, even though she had nothing to do with it, other than bringing it to you?
You know what?
I tip off of her service.
I'll be in the happy mood because that's had the best food I ever had in my life. So automatically, I'm like, oh yeah, let me just make it rain on you real quick.
I judge on reliability and overcompensation. Like there's some waitresses that do the job well. They come, they ask you, they ask for your drink, ask your order, come back and maybe like 10 minutes later, like how you doing and stuff like that. And I would give them the best tip ever. Just give me my food, take my order, give me my food, give me my drink, and leave me the fuck alone. Come back and I might need an extra straw or some extra napkins or something. And check on me once or twice. But then there's some waitresses who do it like too often, I guess because they got trained that way, to come back like every 5 minutes like, how you doing? Doing okay?
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind
They
that.
talk exactly. I hate that shit.
Like
yes. I'm pretty good. Go away so I can chew my fucking food.
I like
my damn
that
taste,
because all I say is yes, thank you, and then they go about their business.
they only have to ask once or twice.
So you know what? But
Because-
the thing is, they
you
don't
never-
have to ask that many times, and they actually make the effort too.
Yeah,
being a
because
waitress
you never
is such
know.
a hard job.
You never know what
Being a
might
waitress
happen
is
to you.
You know
such a
what?
hard job.
I really wish restaurants would just put a fucking light or something on your table, and when you need help, just flip the damn
Honestly,
switch.
it's about like I said, overcompensation, but it's more about your awareness. You don't even have to ask how they doing to know their drink needs to be refilled. You just walk by and be like, that's a good waitress. They don't have to say shit. They just keep it moving and keep, what I'm saying?
I mean, I get that, but I'm just saying, wouldn't that be just easier for everybody?
It's like bubble gums.
Because sometimes they'll come and refill my drink, and I'm like, I ain't even want no more drink. But now I feel bad because I got this full drink and I just want to leave it.
Then don't drink it. But I mean,
that's your own fault if you just feel like you obligated to drink it.
You know, it was just instilled in me though. Like when I was raised, my parents and grandma like, you better clean that plate, you better do this, you better do that, you better finish your meal.
My mom told me that too.
Oh, man.
I mean, I don't always do it, but I'm just like, damn.
Your parents were just on me.
Not with a drink. I get what you're saying, clean your plate, but with a drink, come on, man, it's just fucking water or some
like,
soda.
I don't know, it just bothers me though. Like, ask me if I want more.
Waste not, want not.
Or
you
you know how sometimes we have water and you like, I got water with lemon, I got this just right, and they come add more water. Like, ask me first, like shit.
Well, also when you see them coming over there, you can also be like, "Oh, I'm good."
Nah, some of them
like,
no. Nah, some of them you be like in the middle eating, and they be like, You, like,
you need to start getting more aggressive.
Put the hand over the glass.
Yeah,
you like,
water pours all over you.
you don't got to give them that face though, Lou.
nah,
Yeah.
I just like for you to just ask, be like, "Oh, can I get you some more water or something?" Like, just ask
Don't
first.
mess with Louis' water.
All right.
All the waitresses out there just know.
Next question.
I'm just saying, keep it short to the point. Check once or twice, and I'm good. You get the best tip ever from me. I ain't even gotta like the food. You get, that's how I am.
You wear a new shirt once and decide you don't like it. Is it okay to return it even though it's been worn?
Well, how long did you wear it before you decided you don't like it?
You wore it once. Say you went out to the club that night.
That's
wore it
your
and you
fault
didn't
for
like it.
not figuring out the first time you put it on.
Man, I don't.
When did you find out you didn't like it? Was everybody laughed at it?
Everybody in the clothes looking at your shirt like,
You didn't like my Big Daddy Kane graphic button up?
My screen printed button up. Damn, man.
Screen printed.
That's what you was talking about, right? That's what you was describing.
That's the ugliest shirt ever.
That's ugly as hell.
That's funny.
Oh man.
Watch, what happened next week though.
oh, you can't see who it is. Hold on, let me butt my shirt up. And then you can make out the person.
I don't do it because I'm a terrible liar, and it says like I'll sit there, I'd be sweating like crazy, like I couldn't even sit there and act like I didn't wear it. It'll smell like cologne or whatever. But I just assume that when they get shirts back, maybe they do some sort of like cleaning or steaming process to kill whatever's on it.
You know what?
Nope, they don't.
They don't.
They
throw that shit
it
back
depends
on.
on, it
At
depends
Macy's,
on how
you threw that
bad it
shit
is.
back on the shelf.
If it's really bad, they'll just have to damage it out. But if it's like, you wore it and there's like a couple stains on it, put a hanger on that and put it on the rack.
Yeah. I mean, we get, in
I'll
my job, we get a lot of returns, and we usually sniff that shit. I mean, some of them just be smelling like straight fucking
If they really
cigarettes.
stink, we don't take them back.
Yeah, we put that shit in damage. It really stinks, but sometimes they do have like little. Oh, she definitely wore this shit. Wrap that shit back up, sell it right at 2.2 fucking retail.
If it really stinks, we don't take it back.
I don't
Anywhere
return
at work.
stuff. I'm terrible at that.
I'm with
I am
Lewis.
too.
I just don't return shit at all. Like even if I don't wear it, like I look at it, I was like, I just look at it. Like, I should have bought that shit.
It'll sit in my closet.
Why did I buy a V so deep for my shirt? What was I thinking? Man?
Yeah. I'll never.
I
wear
take it
the
as a
shirt.
lesson learned.
Like that's anything. Like I could buy like unless I really feel cheated by something, that's the only time I'll go return something. But like I buy something that it's like, I don't know, like defaulty, and I'll be like, do I feel like returning it? And if it really like depends on how much it was and how much it really hurt my feelings that it didn't work, I may not return it.
Electronics, yes, clothes.
Yeah,
My own dumbass fault.
Yeah.
I mean, you should be judging how it looks versus the price of it. If you bought that shit for some goddamn 50 plus, 60, 70, $80 shirt, and you bring it back home and, this shit got a stain on it. Obviously, you ain't doing clothes shopping very, thoroughly. Like, you need to be,
Well,
checking
not
that.
a stain on it. Not a stain on it, but I'm just saying you just didn't like it.
Because I done bought plenty of stuff and then looked at it like, why I buy
Man,
this?
because the shit don't look the same after you
I
get
got a
it
couple
home,
things in my
man.
closet
I don't
right
know
now.
what it is.
You know what? If I did
Some
that, I'll
lights.
try to make it work.
Some
I'm like,
store
it
lights.
worked at one point. Maybe I just have to go back to the store to wear it. It looked good there.
Whenever I'm going to shop in this store, I'm going to throw it on. Because obviously those lights do something for it.
I've emptied a lot of shit out of my closet from shit I don't wear. A lot of shit at Goodwill is just shit. I'm just like, I ain't gonna wear this shit again.
I don't know. I can't relate with you, man. I look good in everything I wear. So, I don't know.
All right, last question.
Player.
You're about to serve food to guests at a dinner party, and you drop the serving or two on the floor. It's salvageable, and no one knows, do you still serve it?
Hell no.
Hell no. And don't nobody even
Hell
say
no.
that stupid ass 5-second rule. Germs don't know time.
Hell no.
Germs are by contact.
Here's how it is for me. Obviously, I wouldn't do that. That's gross as fuck. Like, why would you serve people some shit you dropped on the floor? But I have dropped food on the floor and ate it and said 5-second rule, dirt don't hurt. God,
Kiss up
please.
to God.
Yeah,
Please
but that's my
watch over
decision
me.
and what it is.
But yeah, that's
I've
me. But
done
I would
that.
never
Like
serve.
if you're at a dinner party at my house, you're my friends. I would not do that to my
Yeah,
friends.
I'm not gonna do it
And
to
on
you.
the floor. Like this floor right now, my dog's running around. I wouldn't even drop a Skittle with something with a hard shell on it and wash it.
Well, see, and that's the thing too about like even my place. Like I know I haven't swept my floor in a while, so I'm not gonna like
Even if it's swept, like
or mopped or whatever. Like, but like if I had just cleaned my floor earlier that day and I dropped like a piece of chicken, nigga, if I pick it up fast enough, I'm probably gonna eat it.
I'm like, hey y'all, look, sorry, ain't gonna be no roast tonight because we could order out.
Yeah, wow.
But that's just me and my own food and what I do with myself. I ain't gonna serve no shit.
I make the final decision on that one.
I mean, if it's washable for sure, I'm gonna fucking eat it. I don't give a fuck, man.
But do you serve it to people?
It depends on what it is.
I ain't going to your dinner party ever. If Jamal ever like, yo, I'm having some food.
Nah, I'm gonna
Okay,
okay,
what about- what-
Jamal?
what-
You dropped this?
What about an apple?
Well, yeah, of course, because
I don't eat
That's-
the
that's
skin.
what I'm talking about. You can
that
rinse
makes
it.
sense. Yeah, like I'm talking about like a piece of cooked food. You
Okay,
can't really,
no,
yeah,
no,
rinse that.
yeah, cooked meat, nothing like that. No,
Like
something
I
like I
said-
said, something that's you can wash.
yeah. Because I mean,
You know.
any fruit
like
is
I
like
said, it
that shit's
depends
coming
on
out
what
the
it
dirt
is.
Anyway,
Like some stuff, I just gotta pick it up fast enough. It depends on what food it is, how much it costs, how hungry I am at the time.
Nigga,
Was that my last?
Should dropped a
Like
French fry.
was that my last? Oh nah.
And don't get me wrong, I've never dropped it in a red. It's only at my own place, and whenever I know the condition of the floor.
Is it food only, or does it apply to liquids? Like, what if you drop like a very expensive bottle like champagne?
Nah, I'm
you
not,
gonna
because
slurp
that
off
means
the
I gotta
floor?
put my lips on the floor and slurp.
that work?
I'm not doing that off the floor.
Hey Lewis, pass me a straw.
I know you probably would for that.
Crystal, hell yeah. I'll slurp off the surface and just hope.
Hey, I dropped my box wine. Can you grab me?
Oh, I'll get like a coffee filter and something. It's expensive ass champagne, which is delicious, by the way. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. Coffee filters, huh?
Anyway, that's as I can tell, we're a couple pretty moral people.
Yeah, I think we have
Not bad. I expected
Yeah.
worse. I expected worse.